Train the muscles, not the joints. So welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and I'm walking through the snow because it's a nice day out, but yeah, it's been snowing like crazy, as you can see. So look at this, man, look at this. Take my hand there, see how much, yeah, it's been like, some of that snow's been shoveled away, but it's about 3 feet of snow, 2.5 feet anyway, or something like that we've got. So yeah, today I want to talk to you a little bit about motivation. Now, I talk about motivation all the time, but one thing that is really good for you to do is to do what motivates you when it comes down to training. So a lot of people are talking to me a lot of times about intermittent fasting, or they're talking to me about how many days a week should they train, and what should they train, how should they train, why should they train. You know, all of these questions are all important if you were going to be a scientist and you're saying, okay, I want to know exactly how to get the best possible result for my body. But one thing that's underestimated is motivation. So if you can find something that motivates you, something about training that you really enjoy, and even though somebody else might say, hey, that's just the worst possible way to train, but that motivates you, and it doesn't hurt you, of course, doesn't injure you, then maybe that's actually a good idea. Maybe you should train that way. You know, that's really something to consider. So don't always just look at things from a left brain point of view. That passion is really important. I've seen some guys train wrong but get a lot of results because they had so much passion behind what they were doing. So yeah, don't underestimate that. You know, that's one thing that people underestimate. They underestimate just enthusiasm, and enthusiasm can build some pretty good gains. Call upon the power of Thor. Scary house. Scary house. It's a very scary house. That's a very scary house. Crazy people live in there. Well, maybe not crazy people, but it kind of looks Stephen King-ish, doesn't it? Okay, so I just shoveled the driveway yesterday twice, and I shoveled it the day before that twice, and now look at it again. There you go, there's the evidence. There we go. Basically a whole hand deep. So yeah, I'm not really enthusiastic about shoveling the driveway. I think some of you guys might be enthusiastic about shoveling the driveway. So I'm just giving you an open invite. I mean, if you have a spare tractor sitting around, or maybe you have a snowblower, even a shovel, even of a, you know, a little bucket and shovel that you take to the beach in the summertime. If you want to come and dig out my driveway, go nuts, because I'm not one to step in the way of your motivation. I'm not going to step in the way of that, just so you know. If you want to use your grandma's wheelchair, I mean, grandma's wheelchair, that might work, you know, or one of those walkers, you just push and you just, you know, pile the snow right on and then push it off the driveway. I'm okay with that. So yeah, a lot of times I post videos on how to train, how you should train, whether you're doing supersets, giant sets, heavyweight, lightweight, one range of motion or another range of motion. But the thing is that if you're doing something and it really motivates you and you're getting a lot out of it, and it helps you get excited about going into the gym and having fun there, then hey, that has to be worth something. That has to count for something, right? So that passion really can help drive you through your workouts. And like I said, the main thing that causes muscle mass is just effort and hitting fatigue in that muscle and just blasting it, you know? And if you're getting the motivation to do this, then you're gonna get some gains anyway. It's just that along that journey, you may find that there's some ways to efficiently do so, but in the end, that passion is the most important thing.
Body Psychology 101.
Remember what I said about talking to the biceps, right? For some reason, the biceps don't listen as well as the other muscle groups. You know, the legs, they talk differently. The legs are like, ow, that hurts. Oh, don't do that anymore. That's what legs talk. The legs say that all the time. You know, legs aren't afraid to complain. You know, they're kind of like one of those whiny friends that whines about everything. That's what legs are. Biceps, though, they're a little stubborn, you know? So it's like, yeah, I got this, I got this. Meanwhile, they're not getting anything at all. They're not doing anything. Kind of like I said before, you know, they're using Jedi powers or something different to lift the weight, but not the bicep. So, you gotta make sure you slap them in line once in a while, you know? Like, you guys do the work. Come on, man. I mean, but the delts are like one of those helpful friends, you know? You know, one of those friends that always helps you move? They're like over-volunteering to help you out, like kissing your ass all the time. That's the delts. I find the delts come in there and they're like, oh no, don't worry, I got a biceps, I'll help you out. And then before you know it, the biceps are sitting on their ass, just eating all your fucking groceries and that's it. Not growing at all, and the shoulders are getting big, but biceps are just sitting on their ass, so. Yeah, you gotta bear that in mind, man. Biceps are stubborn bastards. The bar is burning again. And if you've noticed, I haven't shaved for a few days, so my new name is, well, it's not D'Artagnan, okay, but it's Gallanto. Gallanto, okay, Gallanto. I'm like one of the new musketeers, and that's where the beard and the mustache comes from. So really my point is just to remember to make this stuff fun, you know, make this stuff fun. You know, you don't have to always be alphaing. I just sunk in the snow. This is just crazy. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to back out here. I'm a little stuck. Okay, all right, no problem. Okay, as you can see, my pants. I don't know if you can see this. There we go. I got stuck all the way up to the knees. So somebody asked me the other day, do I believe in icing the joints? I think by living in Canada, there's a possibility that this is automatically happening. I don't usually use ice that much, but I'm having some good time playing around the snow here. See, this is what motivates me. Just crushing snow. I am such a powerful mountain. Look at me. I have made tracks. I am forging a path for the lesser humans. Look. Oh yeah, that's my path, man. You will follow in my footsteps. Just make sure you bring a shovel, because these are some pretty large footsteps and somebody needs a driveway shoveled. That somebody is me. Yeah. Thanks. So sometimes you'll find yourself stagnate in your training. You'll almost be unenthusiastic, and it happens to me all the time too, where all of a sudden the enthusiasm just drains out of me. I'm like, I don't know, the gym, maybe I should just go watch TV or something instead. And then I know it's time for a change. It's time for me to switch the reps up. It's time for me to do a new exercise, or to just play around, not put pressure on myself in order to achieve something, but just enjoy the pump, enjoy the range of motion, enjoy the squeeze of the muscles. It's just about that. It's always about the connection. So if you're having trouble getting the motivation, sometimes you've discarded the relationship a little bit and you're too married to the goal. And although goals can be great, sometimes they work against you. Sometimes goals can motivate you, and sometimes they actually work against you. So once this happens, discard the goal and make the goal a new goal. Okay, make the new goal relationship with this body in this moment and with the sensations that move through it. And I think you're going to get a lot more gains out of that. And in the long run, you'll be more consistent. So you're going to get a lot more passion, a lot more joy, a lot more energy behind your workouts, and you're going to automatically get more results from that. So I hope this helps you follow in my footsteps. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot to the Patreon supporters. If you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturallandbodybuilding.com. Just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com and take care for now.